Hello everyone, my name is Michael Schofield and welcome to the game that is perhaps the most playable game in the world, but with the most variety in the world. Would you rather? Yes, I would. This is a great game for me because I can't lose. Well, I suppose technically you can lose in that, you know, some people prefer one thing and the other, but I say to the majority, fuck you. Without further ado, first question, would you rather fight the entire Smurf village? Just fucking squash them, wouldn't you? Just little Smurfs. How hard can killing a Smurf be? Or fight the full collection of Care Bears? Now that's not very caring for the Care Bears now, is it? Or do you want to win the fight, or do you just want to see these creatures? Because I prefer the Smurfs. I wouldn't want to fight the Smurfs, but I prefer the Smurfs, do you know what I mean? I don't really know much about the Care Bears. I'll fight the Smurfs. I don't want to kill the Smurfs though. 5347 people were with the same mentality. We don't want to kill the blue guys. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die. He didn't fucking sing it. Would you rather be the CEO of a Fortune 500 company? Yes. Be the president of a prominent country, the United States of America. I would be a president, presidential nominee. My fellow Americans, we're gonna fuck shit up, cause Stone Cold said so. CEO wouldn't be on the same political platform, so would be less likely to be killed, I would have thought, or have so many people hate you. But they're both same in that you are now not in touch with the common man, with the everyman. You are now not with everyone, you're on your own. Sounds fucking great. So, the president of a prominent country. Oh, people don't want to be a president. People not feeling the ambition. People seeing Obama, Trump, and saying, I want to be liked by people. Fuck that. Oh, would you rather be a carrot or a cucumber? What the fuck am I talking about? You don't fucking think about this. What is it to think about? I could put some weird little modern art interpretation on. Well, I'd rather be a carrot because I could see in the dark. I would be orange and I could do all these beautiful things, but I could be a cucumber because I could be mainly water and I could be wonderful and healthy. And shut the fuck up. There's no fucking reason. There's no rhyme, no reason. I prefer carrots. That was people's reason too. Outrageous though. People like a bit of the cucumber. Or they just like being cooks. Would I rather always have mud on my shoes or always have a pebble in my shoe? Oh god, now isn't it awful when you have a pebble in your shoe and you can't wait to get your shoe off so you can throw it at a bird. Always having mud on your shoes though, you just feel like you're just treading, not water, mud. If you always had a pebble in your shoe, you could eventually walk to accommodate it. You could somehow maybe just shift the pebble to the side of your foot and carry it off. So with that logic, I'm gonna go for the pebble, and I think some people have that exact same logic. Yeah, right. Eat only salad for the rest of your life. Eat only fruits for the rest of your life. Oh, no-brainer. No-brainer. Why would I even pretend that's a brainer? It's a no-brainer. Fruit. It's gotta be fruit, isn't it? Yeah, 77. We don't like our veggies, veg. I bet vegetables are actually more healthier for us. But fuck them, they're not as tasty. Taste buds like to be dingled. Invincible or invisible. Oh, invincible. You could just there would be no stopping you. Would that class as Would it include being locked up but you could smash your way out of it? You would so very quickly turn into a super villain because you would just end up doing crazy shit. Invisible, you could be a perv, you could rob a bank, you could play pranks, you could fucking have a wonderful magic career and no one would know how you're being invisible. How does he do it? It's almost as if he's invisible. I am. Oh. I want both. I want Invincible. Invincible. Right. I mean, we all say invisible when we think of powers, don't we? So I'm going to be controversial. I'll just smash into everybody and take over the world with my invincibility. If there's just something about seeming invincible with all the power associated, they would just be hard to turn down. Would you rather have a lightsaber? It actually sounds a bit like a muzzled Chewbacca. Fuck knows. Have a helper monkey. Oh, a bit like the one on Aladdin. What's that, a boo? Oh right, yeah, let's go get Jasmine. A monkey, man. What would you actually do with a lightsaber apart from cut things every now and then? Unless you're wanting to go on a killing spree, or just to look cool at school or something. A helper monkey would be more helpful. Literally. See, people aren't thinking. They went for the lightsaber, but really, you don't know what you're doing, kids. What can you do with a lightsaber? Wow, I just spoke of Aladdin, and now his hoe has just appeared. Gotta love the Jazzy Jeff. Go on a magic carpet ride with Jasmine, or take Cinderella to the ball. Which ball are we talking about? Oh, magic carpet ride. Oh. I think you'd go on the carpet ride because you go to a ball, you have to hang around with a bunch of other people. You can't exactly do much with everybody in the room unless it's an orgy. Now I want to be alone with Jazzy Jeff. I mean Jasmine. Prefer Jasmine. Look at that. A whole new world. Star Trek universe, or live in a Star Trek. Star Wars, Star Trek, Trek Wars, Trek, Wick. Not really much of a Trekkie, so this is a fairly simple question for me, and we've just been doing the lightsaber. Even though I've turned down the lightsaber, I still would rather live in the Star Wars universe. You can find the Princess Leias. How many attractive women do you really find in Star Trek? Oh look, don't keep shouting at me. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are very attractive women in Star Trek, but they're a strange shade of green. Wars are good. Now we're on to Montague or Capulet. Romeo and Juliet, of course. Anybody my age, I'm sure on our national curriculum, maybe still now. All we did was fucking Romeo and Juliet and Macbeth. I actually was in a production of Macbeth. The whole class was, but you know, I'm technically not lying. Montagues, if I remember correctly, were the good ones, right? Good guys, good family, and the Capulets a bit snobbier, a bit snootier. But then, with hussies like Juliet going around ensnaring these Romeos, can you blame them? Oh, I'll go with Montague. Oh, people will say Montague, yeah, they know their Shakespearean history. Live in isolation or face your biggest fear once a month. Oh, well, it's not saying how long would you live in isolation for the rest of your life, or just face the biggest fear once a month. I'm not even sure what my biggest fear is. I'm not a huge fan of the dark when I'm on my own, but I can fear that more. I can face that more than once a month. So, whilst I'm not a huge fan of people, so not you, of course, just the ones behind you. Biggest fear once a month. Yeah, sure. I could deal with that. People don't want to be in isolation. We're not jaguars. They're isolated, right? Animal knowledge. Would you rather be handcuffed to your worst enemy for life or be separated from your entire family? For life? Wow. I don't really have a worst enemy either, so I don't really mind about this. I suppose the worst enemy one would be quite fun. You could just troll each other all the time, which I can do. Yeah, people, they want to be with their family, and they would find a way of making it work with their enemy. If you are handcuffed to them eventually, you're gonna have sex with them. Swallow 3 jawbreakers, or swallow a foot-long candy cane. Ooh. Ooh, hear that sound? Ooh. Oh. think the 3 jawbreakers, you could break them down, couldn't you, bit by bit? It's not saying how you actually swallow them. Do you just swallow them whole, or can you break them up a bit? I don't know. What are the rules of this? I need more specific things. I'm literal Larry. I think in terms of when you have quantity and want to be swallowing things, not that I would know anything about swallowing, but I think 3 of anything would be better than one long thing. If you can't break them down anymore, both of these things would fucking suck though. Yeah, we know what's up. And there's the answer with other people. 81% would rather be killing other animals. You know what's up. High five. We're all good people. I have gone on the Titanic and survived, or been in the Twin Towers when hit and survived. Well, I'd be dead now if I was on the Titanic and survived, wouldn't I? Because it was in 19... Whereas Twin Towers was 2001, I'd still be alive. But then a lot of people who did survive, that did actually die later on, I think with smoke inhalation, so it wouldn't necessarily be great. And surviving the Titanic, you survive an iconic disaster that we have certain people on the ship to blame, but there's fucking icebergs as well, and potentially some fire in the lower decks. Titanic. People would rather survive Twin Towers. I bet they use the logic that they would still be alive today. Who wants to be alive today? Your favourite movie on repeat for a full day. Watch Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist once. See, I must be behind the times, seeing as I have no idea who Nick or Nora is. Our Infinite Playlist. I'll watch my favourite movie on repeat for a whole day. Favourite movie? Pulp Fiction. I would happily watch it all day. Although 24 hours would eventually probably be a bit much. Royale with cheese. Royale with cheese. 77%. Sorry, Nick. Sorry, Nora. Would you rather have no thumbs or only thumbs? Oh my god, now there's one. There's one. Only thumbs would just be freaky. I like my... I have been told a few times, my soft hands. But that's the hand part, not necessarily the fingers, although the fingers are attached, so let's just shut the fuck up. Oh. Nah, you've got to have some digits. You've got to be able to grasp things. Hopefully, again, you could learn how to thumb things. You got thumbed. Oh, people, they think it's freaky. I mean, it would be freaky. You would be brilliant at picking up at being hitchhooked. What the fuck is the thing for that? Can I get a ride? I have thumbs for days. Would you rather teach history or teach maths? I am a history student. I can't really get maths. Incredibly important mathematics. Maths. Fucking math, Americans. History. We need to know about the past so we can learn for the future, even though the people in the past, their mindsets and their environments were wildly different to ours, so there isn't an awful lot we can take, but we can take certain lessons from certain institutions and certain crazy individuals of how not to be. We need history. We need maths. For the people who are inclined to do maths, keep doing it. I'm not. I'll teach history. Thank you very much. People were with my history. Know exactly what happened in Area 51 or accept $1 million. Nothing happened in Area 51. There are no aliens. Aliens have not visited here, at least. I'm sure in the universe is rather large, that aliens are out there. Advanced civilizations, big question mark. In terms of Area 51, we've actually had no evidence of any aliens here whatsoever. It's all hearsay. We've had as much evidence as we have for any gods or ghosts or fucking werewolves or anything else. There is no evidence for anything here. Some cover-up, ooh. Well, it's made for some good TV shows. So, just piss off the alien people then. Aliens out there, almost certainly. Here, no evidence. Sorry, Tom DeLonge. $1 million all day long. Even the fucking alien people, they would accept $1 million and know that. Surely. Last one. Would I rather be adopted Or adopt a child right now. Could I be adopted right now? My age? Yes, because I don't want a child. I want children. Ugh. Apparently lots of people want children. Good for you. I would adopt people right now instead of being adopted. But you know your parents, so what would it matter if you were adopted by someone else? Unless you're a child answering that question. I'll shut up now. Hope you enjoyed. It's over.